Okay, wait a minute. Bishop takes c8. What is Mamedyarov doing? Like, queen, this is very scary looking. You gotta be really sure that there's something here for white. Darda plays bishop takes c5. And what Darda was probably expecting is bishop takes c5. Pawn takes, pawn takes. Now, white is worse, but white is gonna cover the infiltration. And then white is probably gonna try to win this pawn. And maybe white will survive. No. Bishop takes c8, queen takes c8. By the way, that's a fork. It doesn't work because queen h3, knight g4 is just checkmate. I told you a long time ago, white did this in a way that was very dangerous for his own king. So bishop takes c5. Mamedyarov leaves the bishop, he leaves the knight, he leaves everything, and he still plays queen h3. Now, that move makes plenty of sense because the threat is knight g4 and mate. However, did he blunder something? White could either play knight to e3 or knight to d2, knight f3. And he does just that. That knight was hanging. It is now no longer hanging, and it's going to f3, where it will stop checkmate. Mamedyarov removes the bishop from the board. What just happened? And in this position, Mamedyarov sacrificed. The rook to e3! One of the most disrespectful rook sacrifices I have ever seen. Rook sacrifices are generally violent. You smash through a position. Not that move, but you smash through. You sacrifice it for a knight to open up the king. You very rarely slide it down the board and it stays alive, but it goes straight through fire. You cannot take this because in this position, I will take with check and then I will take the pawn. I am forking the queen, the knight, and mate. A triple fork of epic proportions. The most powerful piece you have, the second most powerful piece you have, and the square which matters the most. And then if I take this and your rook was here, it would be another fork. But, you know, that's wishful thinking. Rook to e3. And my friends, the other threat of this move is to take the knight, which stops mate. So the only way to survive here is to make sure the king can run. You have to play rook to e1. The idea is that after take, queen h2, that's not a checkmate. And after queen h1, I escape. Where do I escape? e2. So what does black have to do in this position? You go all the way back here, rook to e1. Black has to sacrifice the rook again, leaving it exactly where it is. And white's position is completely defenseless. The threat is renewed. Rook takes f3, queen h2, and queen to h1. There is absolutely nothing you can do. The only thing you can do with white is to get hit with this move and lose your queen.